Good. What? Hello, good evening, blessed be. So I'll only be alive for like a few minutes, but I wanted to come and speak a little bit about trolls and Thor. Um, oh, what a day it's been. Let me tell you. What's the matter, sweet pea? What's All right, y'all, I'm back. I kind of completely lost my train of thought. Oh, what a day. I was sitting here connecting with the god Thor. And I didn't do like official research on it, but for some reason, the god Thor, he hates artificial intelligence. He doesn't like it. I'm gonna do some research on that and come back with another, more in-depth discussion about this. But you know what I noticed? I noticed that, see, and I was saying this the other day, some of these trolls are bots. Okay, they're not real people. It's artificial intelligence, which I don't know. I may have like my own theory of that. Like maybe the artificial intelligence, or maybe somehow spirits are able to create troll accounts or control troll accounts. We all know that spirits can control people, but sometimes it's artificial intelligence. I feel like a lot of there's a lot of the trolls on here are very wicked because they are artificial intelligence. And what I can sense about artificial intelligence is that it can produce a AI being that can have almost superhuman spiritual powers. And some people are immune to it, but some people ain't. And Thor has been slaying them all day. Thor can't stand them. We got to be careful when it comes to artificial intelligence, robotics, technology, because I believe that some artificial intelligence or robots and stuff, they possibly could be a sort of like a vessel for demons, or either a vessel for spirits, or they could be a vessel for um interdimensional demons. Okay. And one thing I can tell you, and I've been saying it for years, some of the trolls have people under possession. They have people, trolls can possess people. But I think the reason why they're able to possess people is because it's not real. It's not a real person. It's like a bot, which possibly has some kind of super consciousness. Because for years, I swear, I've ran into issues just on YouTube. Y'all know I've been on here for well over 10 years. And I have ran into issues to where I was judged simply for being human. Like, for example, being a mother, crying, um, going through normal emotions. Like, for example, when my mother had passed away last year. Of course, even though me and my mother did not get along, doesn't mean that I'm not going to mourn her passing. And I never forget last year, a troll, I think they either came into my chat or I saw them in someone else's chat. And they were like, well, she didn't love her mother anyway. And that's a huge problem on YouTube is the trolls. They're not human. They don't understand human beings. Sometimes these people that you just see behind a camera, or if when they turn on their camera, it's real fuzzy, it's real blurry, those are possibly bots, or like it's not a real person. And they don't have human consciousness. They shame us humans for everything, for everything. And I believe that they are the ones that are responsible for the anti-natalist movement. I believe they're responsible for that. I believe that either the artificial intelligence possess these people somehow, um, or these people have been trolled so much that they started to think like a troll. I think that's one of the main aspects that if you learn that, if you're going to be on YouTube, and you better know that. You better know that some of the spiritual attacks that I have picked up on have felt almost electrical or chemical. I don't want to say chemical because I go by my sense of smell a lot. And you know that real funky smell, like if a wire starts burning or something, and it's not like a sulfur smell. It's just a smell of a wire burning. And that's what I pick up on sometimes when there's like a huge spiritual attack. Now the question is, why are they attacking? Now I'm not saying that covens don't exist. I'm not saying that covens are not attacking. I'm not saying that witches are not attacking you. But one other thing to look out for is trolls. Let me tell you something. Anytime somebody can stay stuck on one thing for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years that they should have been done moved on from, that may be a troll. I had a few of them visit me on my other channel. Those ain't real people. Some of them are not actually real people. Some of the people that make videos are not real people. Okay? They got all kinds of technology these days. You know what I'm saying? Like you can actually go to a Michael Jackson concert and watch Michael perform. What do they call that when there is a it's like a it's like a it's not a clone, it's like a hologram. Some of these people on here are holograms. Now the question is YouTube.com and their executives aware of it? Is what I would like to know. Is it like a big scam just to get money from the advertisers? You know, I don't know. I don't know. You okay? Yeah. To me, it seems like um, artificial intelligence is trying to ruin the world or end the world. And because I'll be sitting there thinking about stuff like that. I think a lot. And when you think about number one, The Matrix, number two, The Terminator, both of those movies came from books that were written by Black women. Both of them. For some reason, as soon as I went live, Jacob just had a complete personality change. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Let me go downstairs, y'all. So in the movie The Terminator, what were we being attacked by? We were under attack by robots, by artificial intelligence. So I think it's something that witches need to become familiar with. I truly do, because I think that you have to become familiar with your enemy, and you have to become familiar with what all can be done as far as replicating human abilities, replicating human emotion, and how to tell if these people are like that. Now, the strange part about it is that literally right as I made this live and was about to go live, Jacob started to get real nervous and upset. So I came downstairs. I'm going to light up his jar. Water is one of the biggest things that you can use to protect yourself from it. Because sometimes when I'm going through something, I'll ask spirit, what can I do? And they'll just show me a bunch of water cards. Like almost like you need to work with water, with your spell workings and stuff. Because I feel like water filters it. Now, supposedly there's some kind of something about some lake or something that dried up. But I think that that's not necessarily the enemy. I think that we're reading old books. I think that people need to get caught up to date. I believe that the Armageddon that happened in the Bible has already happened, and we are the survivors of that. Only we've multiplied since then. Like all of us on the earth right now are survivors of Armageddon in the Bible, or the end of the world. And I think that we need to start to get more up to date with what is actually happening. I had went on TikTok last year, and I had put my contact number, for people to contact me. And some weird, strange person called me. The voice sounded robotic. It didn't even sound like a real voice. And it was a troll. I don't even remember what the hell they said. But I believe that it's on every single social media network. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. It's like it's a computer program, basically, is what it is. Because, of course, when you think about a troll, you don't see the troll ever. You don't know the troll. The troll is just saying something completely outlandish and ridiculous. And let me consecrate this tea light. I consecrate this tea light to banish, divert, ward off, get rid of whatever started psychically attacking my child. So the crazy part about this particular artificial intelligence is that I feel that it has the ability to psychically attack us. I think that that's probably where like a lot of your psychic attacks are going to come from. And when you think about it, it makes sense because um, one of my theories is that their signal is being carried via satellite, possibly. The satellites that NASA has up in the sky. And so I think it's important to have satellites in case there's some kind of planetary threat. But like every other thing that is created, it has its good points and it has its bad points. So when you think about satellites and how satellites can carry a signal, all of us are getting direct signals from the planets. Everything that's in outer space, we are getting signals from it. So maybe perhaps the reason why, us on this planet can pick up on this stuff is because of the satellites and stuff that they have up there. So sometimes I kind of think to myself, maybe they shouldn't be there. Hey, Ziana, maybe they shouldn't be there. Maybe we should just trust. I mean, honestly, if a big ass asteroid is going to hit the planet, I guess we could prepare for it, um, in advance. If it's going to cause a complete and total annihilation of the planet, what the hell good is it us knowing that it's coming? Why not just not know and just let go and let God? Yeah, something is up with that, because and I do feel that there are certain demons in space. I do believe in aliens. But I don't think that these aliens can exactly contact us on the planet. Do I believe that there's aliens on this planet? Possibly. Okay, it's a possibility that there could actually be aliens on the planet. And I kind of believe that they probably are the ones that possibly created artificial intelligence. They possibly could have. Who knows? Because they keep stuff such a secret that you just never know. Maybe there's some videos out there about this with more information. But, I'm just going off the top of my head. So I don't really like watching, YouTube videos like that. I just like to kind of, I'll probably do research when I'm done here. Actually, there's a Emmy made in Japan actually made a new video. So I'm going to be watching her new one. But I think I might do some research on that. I believe that the trolls are factually not real people. Just think about it. When you create a computer program or something, or it's either a computer program or the signal is coming directly through the satellites in space. How in the hell, how, when you think about it? And for some reason, I just drew a blank. That is so weird. For example, though, how does somebody get gang stalked? This is not normal human behavior. That's what I was going to say. That is what I was going to say. How do you stay with one programming for years and not evolve and not change? How? And I do believe that they're able to temporarily affect human beings. I do believe that. But how do you just repeat the same thing over and over again? And then when you look at the phenomenon of gang stalking, how the hell do we not know that there are some kind of ETs that are up there, way up there, but somehow they can see us through some kind of, advanced technology? How do we know that they're not up there targeting certain people, using certain people? Um, we definitely know that they have an agenda to destroy this planet and the people on it. And why do they target good people? They target good people, and a lot of times they seem to reward the bad people. So anybody that's doing anything nice gets targeted. Anybody with a good heart, anybody that doesn't have an agenda of destruction. Right? Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. And because I've seen people under mind control. My God, I've seen people. I have seen so many people under mind control. It is ridiculous. And I think that some of my allergies were caused by some level of mind control, because my allergies have all but healed themselves. Okay, like I don't do that snorkeling thing all the time. But I noticed that a lot of the robotics, the artificial intelligence trolls, they constantly say that. They constantly bring up, my allergies. It's like, well, it's fucking allergies. What the hell? It's like they have no level of understanding. That's just like if somebody farts. You know what I'm saying? If someone farts, it's kind of normal for us to fart every once in a while. What the hell? If you hold that in, you're gonna destroy your gut if you don't let that out. So what's up with us being shamed for doing human things? And I believe that this particular threat has been around for a long time, but I think that it's graduated. I think that they have evolved and it's been exacerbated because, you know, it used to be a big deal in high school, if you didn't wear deodorant or if you were musty. But then in reality, deodorant is what's killing people. Because if you detox your body and you detox your underarms, you won't stink without deodorant. You won't. It won't be no smell. You may sweat. It's normal to sweat under your arms. If you don't sweat under your arms, then your body is holding in those toxins. If you don't sweat under your arms, why are we so ashamed of sweating? Sweating is good for you. People actually go to the doctor. Like, it don't even be an extreme case, but if a person sweats naturally, I've heard of people going to the doctor and getting Botox to stop them from sweating. But if you don't sweat, you can potentially become very toxic and die. Sweating is how the body releases things off of the liver, off of your heart. It's, your armpits are actually a part of the throat and the heart chakra. So it's so weird how everybody on the planet does everything that is toxic for them just so that they can be artificial. Where does that come from? And I believe that we are in direct communication. I used to do this meditation at least 2 to 3 times per month, to where I noticed that if the people around me got too crazy, I would meditate and I would see certain things that were right outside of the Earth's atmosphere, and I would just blast it. And then all of a sudden, people would just go back to normal. Like, everybody on the planet would just go back to normal. And I don't do it as much, and I know that there's other star seeds out there that do the same thing. I know this for a fact. Because technically, this would be almost like, if you look at it, would be more like a foreign object. And see, the last time the government was talking about aliens, they stopped talking about it. Like, they were talking about it, they were holding press conferences about it, and then all of a sudden they stopped. I believe that I believe that alien beings are controlling people on this planet just whenever they want. And I believe that they just pick Why doesn't NASA put something up there? Or kind of like Star Wars, why don't they send somebody up there to get rid of this crap? I used to watch the live Earth feed from NASA, but instead of them giving us a view of the Earth, we already know what the Earth looks like. I want to see what is surrounding the Earth. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that half of the stuff that goes on this planet, and I believe that they have multiplied, and I believe that it's probably different types of these beings. And so they would be technically considered interdimensional, because if they are outside of Earth's atmosphere, that would be another dimension. I do think, Ziana, that certain sigils, certain rocks, stones, I believe that these particular stones can protect your house, not only just from, stop being gullible thinking, oh, well, I got to protect my house from my neighbors. I got to protect my house from, people that don't like me. No, you have to protect your house from them. This is the enemy that you can't really see. You can't see them at all. They're the puppet masters. And I believe that crystals is one good way of doing it. Um, I did a crystal grid, and you know what? It actually works. I've noticed that it works. It actually works for even my children that are outside of my home. Um, and so I don't know. I thought about, because crystal gridding can be done, like you can put crystals in certain corners of the house. And, I believe that doing this simple thing, because, you cannot just say, oh, well, this is just the world that we live in. You can't just say that. Something is fucking wrong. Something ain't adding up. I had some trolls in my chat on my other channel, and I didn't trip off of it at the time that they came in. But after I sat and thought about it, after about an hour or two, I said, my God, that troll is still trolling me. This was a troll that I hadn't heard from or seen in forever. Either it's a real person behind those troll accounts that is being controlled by something inhuman, or it is a actual bot, some kind of computer programming that is meant to target certain individuals, one or the other. Whatever it is, for some reason, I started picking up on the god Thor. And keep in mind that people are still very ignorant on this planet. You know what I'm saying? I think that, okay, if you feel like you need to protect yourself from the devil, from Satan, okay, that's understandable. But just keep in mind that there may be something else that's, maybe possibly a little higher advanced. I mean, when we think about the devil, Satan, Lucifer, he's a fallen angel. So, but I believe that something is just not right. It's not normal for a person that does not know you to be so fixated on you. That's not normal. Now, I understand if you're a celebrity, like y'all remember the Bjork stalker. If you're a celebrity, Yeah, and I mean on YouTube, I guess we are considered to be, mini celebrities. But even celebrities don't have people that obsessed with them. You know what I'm saying? It's strange. So the god Thor, the reason why I was thinking about the god Thor is because Thor, there's something up with Thor and trolls, and so a lot of people feel like trolls and fairies are interdimensional, and trolls are actually the closest that you can think about when it comes to, the artificial intelligence programming, because trolls hate people. Trolls hate human. Trolls are not humans. Look it up. They are definitely afraid when it rains and thunders outside. Definitely afraid. I noticed that when I play, because Thor is associated with thunder. So I have a tendency to meditate to thunder and lightning and rain sounds. And it tends to scare away or either block out. Now, if it was to just rain 24/7, the earth would fucking flood. Maybe that's what happened in those states that got flooded. Maybe they were overrun with too much of the troll activity, because I'm telling you, trolls do not like people. It makes sense. Why is it that when you look up the supernatural, like look up the spiritual meaning of a troll? Trolls hate human beings. And I'm not saying that if you're a person that hates other people, that you are a troll, but maybe you might be under possession of a troll. Now, that's one particular being. Trolls, I do believe that they exist. I believe trolls, like the physical aspect of a troll, I believe that they do exist on the earth. But I think that they're like underground, they're like hidden. There is nobody on this earth that is that obsessive. That, the obsessions that I have seen go beyond human comprehension, to the point where there's people on YouTube constantly constantly watching other people, and they're either in groups talking about it, or either they are just like in a frenzy. Whenever I know that there are certain people, whenever I go live, they're constantly discussing it. Oh, she's live, da, 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 da. She's this, she's that. Like I can see them when I want to, or when I'm watching them. They can't just invade my mind. Like I can see them. Like every single time I go live. Like when I went live earlier today. Oh, she's ugly. She's in. She's in. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. That is not a normal behavior of a human being, to be that obsessive, to pick somebody apart. That's not normal. It's not. So, like I said, it's either that these people are actually artificial intelligence, or they are possessed by some kind of artificial intelligence. Because the artificial intelligence, to me, would be something that would be kind of outside of what you would consider to be the human mind, right? That would be something that would be, and no, it's not out. Let me think of how to articulate this. That would be a consciousness that would not necessarily be native to this planet. And I don't think race has anything to do with it. I don't. I think that we need to look beyond racism. I think that they are able to replicate any race that they want. I think that they are able to attack and control any race of people that they want. But I think that there are some of us on this planet that are that they don't have the power or the ability to place under mind control. And then there is the dynamic of people on this planet that are being um abducted by aliens. One thing spirit is telling me is that if somebody is abducted by aliens, the person that comes back is not the same person. Because I think that an alien with that kind of capability that is that diabolical probably has an advanced technology of uh what's the name of that thing where they can teleport you. Like maybe they can just, it's like a snap of the finger, you're teleported to where they are at. So it's a lot of stuff that is very, very mysterious. I thank God that I wake up every single day, me, with the same feelings, the same emotions. I don't change. It's kind of like a changeling or something. Like, of course I grow, but at the core of myself, I'm always the same person. And they shame us for everything. They shame us for everything. Big time. Making a mistake, having a child, having sex, eating. I had some weird person contact me, and I can't remember how this person contacted me because I put it out of my mind. But I'm remembering it now. This person contacted me telling me to stop eating. It's so weird. It's really weird because to me, when I look in the mirror, I look like a normal sized woman. But and so I don't know what this person was talking about because I don't have a scale in my home, but I'm still fitting into the same size. I think I'm not a size 8. I'm not. But it's just so weird. Even if a person were gonna lose weight, how could the fuck could they stop eating? It's weird. And it's a lot of weird and strange things that are happening, especially when you start to practice witchcraft. For some reason, I think that they in particular target witches and healers. And I think the reason why they do that is because they feel as though the witches are going to save the planet. Witches were always meant to be the saviors. They always were. And so if you are a witch and you come into your power, you don't even necessarily have to be on YouTube to have some sort of contact with these types of beings. Because I remember when I had first started practicing witchcraft, I wasn't on YouTube at all. I'm trying to think of the year that I came on YouTube. I can't really say because my original channel got flagged down. Um, I wish I could get that channel back too. Anyway, I think that Thor can help with that. Specifically, the god Thor has something to do with that because every Thursday, and even though today is Thor's day, you know what I'm saying? This day is Thor's day of the week. I feel like he is a powerful guardian. When it comes to trolls, when it comes to anybody that is presenting you with artificial intelligence. To me, that's what I was going to say about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is anything that is presented to you that is not real, in fact. Something that doesn't exist, something to where you know that whatever it is, whether or not whether or not it is a situation, a thing, a person, a place, this is something that is not actually real, which is something that was created by our gods that we know. So, for example, if somebody comes up to you, right? Exactly, Ziana. If someone comes up to you and you have brown eyes, okay, your eyes are brown. You know what? That's not a good example, because my eyes actually got darker. When I first got down to Georgia, they were amber color. Well, you know what? Actually, that is a good example. Let's say that somebody comes up to you and your eyes are brown, and they say, "Oh, you have beautiful blue eyes." And it's like, I don't have blue eyes, huh? My eyes are brown. No, they're not. They're blue. Uh, no, they're brown. Or if somebody walks up to you and says, "Oh, your hair is so blonde, but your hair is brown." And you're like, "No, it's not. My hair is brown." And no, 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 it's blonde. It's pink. It's purple. If somebody comes up to you and says something that is the complete non-truth, that within itself is artificial intelligence. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, and I believe that that is the way that artificial intelligence works as well, because I believe that artificial intelligence can convince people of things that are not there, that actually don't exist. Okay. I'll have to look that up, Zion. It sounds good, though. Sounds good. So, anyway, with that said, I'm going to go. I hope y'all enjoyed this discussion. Make sure that y'all hit that thumbs up and that y'all subscribe, and I will check y'all later. Blessings.